I'm Justine. I'm in the third year of the BA Honours Fashion, Apparel Design and Construction course. We're just in the middle of our final collections at the moment in the third year, so we're preparing for London Graduate Fashion Week and also our own fashion show, which is held at the Wales Botanical Gardens. Very exciting at the moment, everyone's really getting into their collections. The inspiration for my final collection came from poison arrow tree frogs. They're such small creatures, but they're so diverse and unique. All the colours on them are so bright, and I really wanted to capture that on a bigger scale for my collection. I've gone for a print-based collection as a quite colourful person. I really wanted to bring in lots of different colours. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's going. Competitions are an active part of the course, especially in the second year. Most of our briefs are actually competition based, so at the end of your project and your garment then will be sent off to the competition that you're working on. It's a really good way to get into the industry as well. Most competitions will end up with a placement in a fashion house. This year I entered the Clothes Show Live Young Designer competition and I made it to the finals, which was really exciting. It was a really good opportunity to sort of get used to working under pressure because, as I say, we started our final collections already, so doing the work on top of that was quite hard work, but definitely worth it in the end to see your garment go down the catwalk in quite a prestigious event. At Graduate Fashion Week, we all take up our own work. As a course, that's what we work towards. It's a really big, exciting day for everyone. It gives us as students the opportunity to show our work to prospective employers, really, which is what it's all about. We also take our portfolios and business cards that we have made. The business cards and postcards on our portfolio come from the professional studies that we do in the degree, where we're encouraged to really research into the fashion industry so we know where we want to go when we graduate. Yeah, it's a really worthwhile week for us. We've got a really good space in the fashion department. The studio is open to students on every year group, so you've got national diploma working alongside degree students, and I think it really helps, especially the younger students, when they see everyone working together. To broaden your style as well. I mean, everyone works independently, but being in the studio, it's always a really good atmosphere in here, and everyone's always, really friendly. The staff are all really helpful and friendly. It just sort of takes the pressure off a little bit, so it just makes the course really enjoyable. We're taught a broad range of techniques on the course. It's really important to learn. Obviously, pattern cutting is a really important skill to have. It's taught to everyone so that by the time you're going into the second year, everyone's at a good skill level, and then you go into constructing your garments. You do make garments in the first year, and by the second year then you make them a little bit more independently. You're guided through everything you do though, so to make sure that everything you do is to a high standard. All the garments made here, are to a high standard. It gives you that sort of edge. If you want to do your own label, we really know everything that you need to know to go into that. We are encouraged in the second year to do a group project as well. So you do work in a team of people, and when you go into industry, you're not going to be working on your own. You are going to be working in groups of people. So again, it's really useful to be in such a big open space in the fashion department. It's a really good studio to work in. At the moment in the fashion industry, everything is digital, really, so that's a big part of the course as well, where we learn to do digital illustration, digital mood boards, your trend boards and fabric boards. They will all be done digitally because it's what's expected in industry. So, as I said, I've done a print-based collection. Well, all of the work that I've done for that is done on Photoshop. It helps us as designers to sort of get ideas out onto fabrics. It's a really good way to have a unique product at the end of the day because you've designed it yourself. These are my prints, I've designed them from scratch, so that makes you really unique and independent as a designer then. And yeah, I sort of ended up with a really bold collection, which is what I wanted.